guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I am so happy to announce that I have been to my first ever Slimming World weigh-in session this time around. I know I've mentioned it before and I have said that I've been at Slimming World a couple of times. Last time was around 10 years ago, a long time ago now, but you know what, I am over the moon with my results. I haven't done anything fancy or difficult. The consultant who was there this week was stepping in for my usual consultant who's currently on holiday, and she was asking me, put me a bit on the spot, but she was asking me, what did you do, what did you have? We just made meals that we enjoyed, and as I said earlier in the previous video, we enjoyed a few snacks like the Snacky Jacks, the meringues, the yogurt, the Greek fat-free yogurt, fruit, berries, etc. Just eating as much of that as we can, not overdoing it. And I know that some people say, but you can never eat enough. You can always eat more on Slimming World, and I did hear that term tonight. But you know, I am very much a breakfast, lunch, and dinner person, and then I like to have a snack at night, and that is what I've been doing. If I'm really hungry in between a meal, I will have some fruit, like a tangerine or something like that, and that's pretty much all I've done. I haven't been out walking, I've not done any exercising whatsoever. I have been in a moon boot, as some of you may already know. I had a bad fall a few weeks ago, and so that has completely scuppered any attempts at any form of exercise. But you know what, I'm on a real good, feel good sort of journey ahead, and I'm feeling really good about that. So weigh-in results are in, and that's my alarm. Saved by the bell, some people may say. Now, this is a shock to me, but it may be a shock to you at home. It may also give you some encouragement, but I am so happy with the results. I hope you guys are as well, because it's a fantastic achievement, and I'm so happy to be able to share that with yourselves at home. So that's the result. Half a stone, 7 pounds off in just 1 week. Now, I am just blown away. I also managed to get, for those of you who may or may not be aware, Slimming World also give you out labels or stickers, and I also have my first ever sticker. It's very shiny, and it is because I received my half a stone award. So I'm really happy. I'm on the right track. I've not been hungry once. I've not been hungry once. I've eaten food I've enjoyed, and it's felt easy, and I think it should be. I think when you overthink it, or when you try to really cut back or get down to the nitty gritty of it all to try to lose an X amount of weight, that's where you start to have problems. And no one's perfect. We're all humans, you know. We have days out, we have nights out. I actually had a barbecue last Saturday, only 2 days into the plan, and I was careful, but I still counted 17 sins, which was over what I wanted to try to do, what I wanted to try to spend on my day, if you like. So I wanted to have sort of 12 and under, and I felt a little bit bad about it because I thought, it's only day 2, Denise, you really need to wind this in. But you know what, we had a fantastic time with our friends. We were on the beach, and it was a perfect evening. It really was just perfect, and enjoying yourself is worth so much more than worrying too much about the sins and the side effects of eating a little bit too much. I had the rest of the week to make that back, and I still lost half a stone. So there you go, I'm so happy. So today I've just got home from the Slimming World group. It's currently 9 o'clock at night, and we're just about to eat dinner. So something quick, something easy, something healthy, and something that we can really enjoy as a bit of comfort food before the weekend. So this is the Slimming World frozen meal. Now there are lots and lots of meals there. We've tried a couple of them so far, and we're hoping to try a few more as we sort of go through the next couple of weeks. This here is the beef lasagna. So it's a classic beef ragu layered between pasta sheets and topped with a velvety white sauce. And it advises you to serve it with your favourite veg, just so you get in that extra nutrients, vitamins, filling power up of your vegetables as well. And they are speed foods. So speed foods in Slimming World terms is fruit or vegetables in which it's very low calorie, but it does have a lot of health benefits attached to it as well, like antioxidants and you know, berries, baby corn, spinach, lettuce, tomatoes, onions. The list is endless, but we've got some carrot and broccoli that we're going to have with our meal tonight. Really looking forward to that. And I've also got, let me just grab them from the cupboard actually, just to show you. Now I've used 2 of these already, but for any of you guys at home who are following the Slimming World plan, to be honest, I don't really eat bread when I'm on Slimming World. I just feel like there's not, you know, you get 2 small slices of it in a day, and sometimes I'd rather spend it on something else, like porridge oats to make overnight oats, etc. But if I do want bread, if I want to have like homemade sort of like Nando's style chicken at home and I want the garlic bread with it, or if I want to have garlic bread with our lasagna, or a similar type of meal, I buy these. Now bear in mind the packet has been opened, but you get 4 in a pack. They are in the sort of gluten-free aisle in the shop. I actually bought these in Tesco's. I can't remember how much they were, but they were over £1. They weren't over £2 though. But all you need to do is bake them in the oven. The last time I used these the other day, we actually popped them in the air fryer with a little bit of fry light on top, and they were lovely. Obviously you can have it as like a little roll to have with like bacon or sausage or whatever you're doing, but you can also have it as a roll for making up a sandwich. They're very small, that's one of the reasons that I don't use them for that reason, but I understand that people at home, you know, you may want to do that. You could make an open sandwich if you wanted, but we're going to use this tonight to make some homemade garlic bread, and it will be part of our healthy extra B choice, and that will be our healthy extra B for the day. So what I will quickly mention is, when I say we, I mean myself, my husband. My husband is not a Slimming World member, but we are doing this together, as he's doing it as best as he possibly can with me. And as I've said in previous videos, he's having the same or a slight variation of what I'm having, and he may or may not have more snacks than I will in a day, but he is a man and he's entitled to more calories anyway. But he actually lost £5 this week. So he's not a member, but he still managed to lose £5, which is just absolutely fantastic. I'm so proud of him. So yeah, these are obviously made with sourdough, they're high in fibre, and they're also lactose free and vegan. So it's worth keeping an eye out for these. I normally just slice them in half. Like I said, you can pop them in the oven or you can put them in your air fryer. The air fryer was really quick. I think it took about 5 minutes and they were perfectly done. So back to the lasagna. It's a 550 gram pack. Again, I think most of the sort of larger meals are around 550 grams in weight. Myself and my husband are going to share this for dinner just because it is quite a hefty amount of food. And we've been doing this when we've had dinners over the last week and it's worked for us. So let's hope it continues to work for us going forward. So that's the lasagna there. Obviously it's a frozen meal. Not all frozen meals look very appetizing, but out of the ones that we've had so far, they have been top notch. So this here has got 25% minced beef in it. The allergens are wheat, egg and celery and mustard. And it's per 100 grams is 90 calories, 0.9 grams of fat, 0.3 grams of saturated fats, 9.9 grams of carbs, 2.3 grams of sugars, 1.5 grams of fibre, 9.8 grams of protein and 0.6 grams of salt. So they explain it being a cooked minced beef in a tomato and herb sauce, layered with egg pasta, topped with a white sauce and a tomato crumb with sweetener. And they advise to cook it from frozen and to not refreeze it if it is thawed. We will be cooking this in our microwave. You may have seen in previous videos that I have mentioned that the oven sort of advice on here is just, I think, ridiculous. Cooking this for 50 minutes would be a complete waste of money. You know, utility prices are so high at the moment that it makes so much more sense just to pop it in the microwave. So it advises to cook it for 16 minutes, category E, 800 watt microwave. What I normally do is pop it in for like half the time, check it, pop it in for a little bit more. Our microwave is quite powerful. So it's always just be mindful about, you know, your own microwave and what what works for you. Making sure that your food's piping hot as well is a really, really important tip before you dig in. So yeah, that's it basically. I noticed that they've got rid of the plastic. It's like almost like a papery container, which is really good. Obviously still got the film on the top, but this is all recyclable too. Another quick thing to mention is this is a beef lasagna. They do I think it's a tikka or chicken tikka lasagna inside Food Warehouse as well. We've not tried it yet, but it is something that I'm keen to do at a later point. But currently my freezer is full. I cannot get any more frozen food in it, and so we will work our way through that over the next wee while. So what I'll do is I'll pop this in the microwave and I'll come back and do a little bit of a taste test for you guys and let you know how it is. So I've popped our lasagna into the microwave. It's now ready. I did have to put it in for a bit longer than I thought because it was still quite cool in the middle, and I did check it with the temperature probe and it was definitely below where it should be at. So as I said earlier, just make sure it's completely cooked all the way through. Not only could you get on well, but it just would not taste very good, you know, eating cold food like that. So yeah, so we've got our lasagna, we've got our little garlic bread that I mentioned earlier. We've also got our vegetables. Now there are some free vegetables in here if any of you are following Slimming World, and they are the sweet corn bits of it. It is a sort of mixed bag of frozen stuff that we're wanting to use up. And we've got some sort of green beans in there, and we've also got some peas, and we've got carrots. So it's a nice little mix to go with our lasagna. Now what I will say is the lasagna itself doesn't come in, like, you know, with all the cheese sauce on the top and the sort of crispy cheese and the cheese sauce. It doesn't come like that. Obviously it is a lower calorie version, but it does come with a light sort of coating over the pasta on the top layer. And I would say the sauce is much thinner than it would be if I made it at home. So I'll taste it and see how it goes. It smells lovely, but I do like cooking, so sometimes making it yourself is the best option. But I'll have a wee try. Do you know, that's really, really nice. There's a really nice flavour there. It's quite a rich sauce. I'll just have a bit more of the ragu. It's really flavoursome. It's not too salty, it's not too sharp with the tomatoes. It's definitely quite a balanced lasagna. Sometimes you get ones that are quite acidic, and then you get ones that are almost like eating a dessert. I really don't like sweet sauces very much, but this is really, really nice. And then we've got our garlic bread here as well. So we'll just have a wee dipping of the sauce. Lovely. So the easiest way to make this is, as I said, in your air fryer with a little bit of fry light on top. And if you don't have any fresh garlic, use some garlic granules, which is what I used tonight because it saved me some time. But yeah, the garlic granules settle really, really well into the bread and they taste really good. So I would definitely recommend it. What I forgot to say earlier was that when I joined Slimming World last week, my consultant advised me not to buy a block booking, which was my original plan. We go on holiday in about 7 weeks time, and it is a staycation, but it's a really nice staycation, and there's a spa and an infinity pool and all these lovely things that I wanted to feel more comfortable in myself for as well. So I really was keen to do that sort of block booking last week, which is where you can sign up to do like 6 weeks, or I think 10 or 12 weeks or whatever it is that you do, and you get it for cheaper. So I was advised by the consultant not to do that last week, but to do it this week round, because this week round they have an offer on at the moment. So if you do a block booking like this week onwards, then you will be entitled to getting a free magazine, a free book, sorry. So it's I think the one is a tray bakes one. So it's just stuff and meals that you can just put everything onto a tray and pop it into the oven. So I should get that next week when I go to group, which is good. And I also save a little bit of money by doing that as well. So it works out that you get 6 weeks for the price of 5, and obviously saving money is important for all of us right now, so it also helps me balance finances for the rest of the month, knowing that I've paid for my classes in advance. So if that's something you guys do, let me know. Let me know how it works out for you guys. Does it give you more motivation, or does it just help you balance your books a little bit better at home with your finances? But yeah, let me know. And if any of you guys have had any weigh-ins, or if you're interested in what I'm doing, please let me know in the comments below. That would be fantastic. So thank you so much again for watching. It is so appreciated, and I am absolutely over the moon with the result from the weigh-in today. So I'm off to enjoy my dinner, and I shall catch you soon. So I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks. Bye.